Hey guys, I'm so excited to share with you this new series on the alphabet. So for this series, I'm going to share with you activities, art projects, snack ideas, and sensory tub bins or ideas for each letter of the alphabet that you can use in your classroom or if you're just learning the letters with your preschoolers at home. So let's start with the letter A. Alright, my first idea for art for the letter A is to create an apple tree. For this apple tree, I had a trunk cut out that the children can glue on the piece of paper, a sponge to make the leaves with green paint, and then I used the cap of a glue stick to make apples on the tree and maybe a few beside the tree as well. The second idea is to make arrows with different objects. Now, what's great about this is that it also incorporates those fine motor skills. So you can do this as just an activity where you are placing the items on the arrows, or you can use glue and let them glue it on the arrows to make it an art project as well. And lastly, you may want to make a sheet of paper with things that begin with the letter A. A few things that I used were apple jacks, apples, and animal crackers. If it's the right time of year, you could also gather acorns to put on this sheet of paper as well. Alright, moving on to activities. For the first activity idea, you will get pictures of things that begin with the letter A and things that don't. Glue them on some index cards and hide them around your room. You can have the kids find them and then bring them all back together into one big pile where they will sort them into a bucket that starts with the letter A and a pile of things that do not start with the letter A. This is really good for them to listen to you say the words and see if they hear the sound of the letter A that you are learning. Another fun thing to have in your classroom while learning about the letter A would be to have an ant farm. This is something that you can just set up in the classroom that the kids can watch as they come in throughout the day. And you also might want to have some form of atlas in your room as well that the kids can flip through, either in your reading center or just out that they can look at while they're playing and flip through all the maps. Now for some snack ideas. Some snack ideas, and again, you have to be careful with snacks sometimes because you want to be careful of allergies, but as long as you can have these in your school or at home, here are some great A-themed snack ideas. You could use Apple Jacks, animal crackers, apple juice, apricots, avocados, and applesauce. Next, your sensory center. Now I have a few easier sensory center ideas and one that's a little messy. The first one is an animal cracker sensory tub. You'll just throw some animal crackers in it each day with scoops or some shovels that they can play around with. And of course, have maybe a few extra for a snack that they could eat after they're done playing. Next, you could do the same thing with Apple Jacks. Grab Apple Jack cereal, throw it in the sensory tub, and let them play with the Apple Jacks in that center. The fun thing about this is that it also has a really good smell. It's also great for not only tactile sensory play, but also your sense of smell. And this last one is an applesauce sensory tub. Now for this one, it can obviously get messy, so you'll want to put something down underneath your sensory tub and maybe something that they wear over their clothes so their clothes don't get messy either. The kids are going to love it because it's going to be lots of fun. Alright, and lastly, a couple book suggestions I had for you. Amelia Bedelia's First Apple Pie, and Alexander and the Terrible, Horrible, No Good, Very Bad Day. Thanks for watching those ideas about the letter A. If you have any other great suggestions, leave them in the comments and let's share ideas. If you'd love to see art, activity, learning center ideas on other themes, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.